I can't believe I'm actually going to do this. I can't believe that I'm going to actually do a cold and dark Boeing 747. Just can't believe it. Alright, so this is cold and dark. Boeing 747. I've never done this. I never cold started. I mean, I never cold and dark started Boeing 747. It is cold and it's dark in here, and I have no clue what I'm doing. But I'll give it my best shot. Oh man. So we are in LA right now, LAX, Los Angeles. I'm playing this from my laptop. Believe it or not. Much faster, much smoother, much better experience, obviously. Not that there's anything wrong with the console, alright? Everybody out there, nothing wrong with the console, but if you have an option of PC, get yourself a PC, man. And that's what I would do. But if all you can have is Xbox, there's absolutely nothing wrong. You've seen me play it yesterday. Alright, so I think I'm gonna fail. Because, dude, I'm so unfamiliar with Boeing 747, but I'll see what I can do here. Guys, oh, this is ridiculous. Cold and dark Boeing 747. Now you talk about a challenge, dude. Alright, okay, fine. I accept the challenge. So be it. Alright, so. Alright, so what is the first thing that any airplane needs? Alright, let's say you're a total yo-yo. You're a total yo-yo. You don't know nothing about airplanes. So, and you're thinking, as a yo-yo, you're thinking, what is it, one thing that the airplane needs besides the Jetson fuel, besides jet fuel? What is the essential need? Second need? Well, actually, I would say it's a primary need, because without it, you can't control nothing. Batteries. So, I need to figure out where the batteries are. So, okay, so there's the APU right here. So at least now we know where that is. There's the APU switch right over here. Right, so now I need the batteries. Where are the batteries? So this is the engine. This is the fuel. Where is the electrical? This is hydro pumps. Batteries are right here. Okay, so these are batteries. Power 1, General 1.
Los Angeles clearance delivery, Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 IFR to Portland, ready to copy.
All right.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is cleared to
All
Portland.
right.
Report is filed. Takeoff runway 25 right, climb and maintain 5,000 feet.
All
Departure
right,
frequency
not
is
bad.
132.85 squawk 65 tree tree.
All right, what else do I need to do?
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747
We're not done yet,
cleared
guys.
to Portland Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 25 right, climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 132.85 squawk 65 tree tree.
Boeing 747
Okay.
read back correct.
Now I need the engine. I gotta start the engine. So where's the engine? The fuel. The engine. Okay. Oh, the APU. I'm sorry. What am I doing? Where's the APU? APU switch. I don't know. I need the APU switch. Oh, APU. There it is. There it is. Let me see. You gotta be able to start these engines. Is there something else I'm missing here? Oh, I see. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh yeah. Let's see. I think I got the engines. What else do I need to do? The fuel feed, right? Okay, we got it. All right, so I need to. Wow, I did it! I can't believe it, dude. This is crazy that I actually did it. Hold on. Let me adjust the brightness here. Hold on. Get the brightness. the altitude's going to be. You know, once you learn the basic principle of how the airplane works, because they're all pretty much built on the same principle, right? The battery switch, the APU, the fuel feed on 4 engines, depending how many they have. It's a 2 or it's a 4. In this case, it's 4, 2 on each wing, left and right. So once you know the basic principle on how the airplane works, yes, you can start Boeing 747, just like I did here. As you can see, not a big deal. So let's put the altitude at, let's see. I'm going to go at 22 or 23. 23,000 feet, it's fine. Now we need call the ATC to get the we need a ground services to request a pushback.
Ground Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 requesting pushback.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 pushback request accepted.
The pushback should be here any minute. Man, I'm so excited for PMDG 747. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Cannot wait. Why is it a big deal? Because we were talking about legendary Boeing 747 study level Boeing 747, dude. It's I don't care how much it is, even if it's 120, I'm buying that sucker. All right, we got a pushback. I can feel it. It's pushing me back. Let's see. Yep, he definitely is pushing us back. There he is. That's a big plane, dude. Look how big that thing is, man. I need him to move me to the left. Where's the pushback? I want him to move me to the left. No, to the right. No, to the left. It's to the left, I think.
Ground Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
I'm so proud of myself, dude, that I actually was able to cold and dark and start 747. You know, they call it cold and dark to start Boeing 747 because I've never done it before like this. So I'm very proud of myself. I'm patting myself on the back. And then after this, we need to request pushback to stop.
Ground Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 requesting the end of pushback.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 request to end pushback received.
All right, well that's good.
Ground Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 with Golf ready to taxi IFR.
Okay,
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747.
we're ready to taxi, guys.
Off short of runway 25 right using taxiway Alpha Alpha Charlie Charlie 1 Bravo Bravo.
So 25R, that's our runway.
On 119.8 when ready.
I'll acknowledge taxi clearance. We're good.
Right using taxiway Alpha Alpha Charlie 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 1 Bravo Bravo 1 Boeing 747.
Okay. Guess we're ready. Okay. Oh my God, it's all the way back there? Wow. Really? All the way back there. You can feel the weight of this big giant monster, dude. Like when you are controlling it, like taxiing this thing out, man. It's like a Empire State Building. She did say 25R. That's our runway. 25R. I believe that's what she said. This is LAX. And this is all authentic, guys. These are all authentic airplanes that are landing right now in LAX. Because I turned off the multiplayer, I just turned on the ATC. Wow, I can't believe that I'm actually that I was able to start Boeing 747 cold and dark, man. I still can't believe it. I've never done it. What I basically did, I learned what Dominic told me, basically the basic principles of aviation and how every and each airplane works. And I guess once you know that knowledge, then you doesn't really matter what airplane it is, because you understand the basic principle of what every and each airplane needs. So. Oh, we got another Boeing. This is so exciting, man. I hope everything goes well. I hope I don't crash, Portland's not that far from LA. Should be there by like 9 o'clock. A lot of traffic, as suspected, in LAX, as one would assume. Dude, is that what I think it is? Is that... Hold on. I'm not sure what kind of Airbus was that. I thought it was a... No, that's a 373. 737. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think that was
Boeing 747, hold position. Caution other traffic.
that was 737. No, that was an Airbus 330 or something. I don't know. I thought I saw something else.
Roger, Boeing 747.
Man, it's a busy, busy airport over here. I ain't kidding, fellas, ladies. See, this airplane, is that a 330? What is that? So 25R, that's our runway. What the hell happened? Somebody crashed. Alright, here we go, guys. 25R. It's just around the corner. I can't wait for the PMDG 747. Oh, man. Because that's going to be a study level. And I got my Boeing Thrustmaster yoke. Oh, Lord. It's going to be great. Alright, so I was able to cold and dark start this airplane. I was able to taxi it out. I'm sure I'll be able to take off with it. But the trick is landing this sucker. That's the hardest part. That is the hardest part. Yesterday, man, I can't believe it. I came so close to landing on that North Pole base, and as soon as I landed, my game crashed. Can't believe it. That's like the one. That's one thing that. That's like the only negative. That's like the only negative I would give Microsoft Flight Simulator is when that happens. Everything else I like about Microsoft Flight Simulator, but man,
hold short runway 25 right, Boeing 747.
It's one of the worst feelings, dude. Like you spend 4 hours flying and all of that, and all of a sudden you crash. Who the hell is this with a small little Cessna?
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 altimeter 29.904 wind 228 at 10. Cleared for takeoff runway 25 right. SkyWest 4890 contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day.
Good day and good luck, right?
Cleared for takeoff runway 25 right, Boeing Alpha Sierra 747.
132.85 for SkyWest 4890.
You know, one of the things people gotta remember about me, I'm a big Microsoft Flight Simulator fan. And yes, I have been absent from the Flight Simulator for about 4 months. But once I get back into it, it's very addictive to me. That's why I was so afraid to get back into. And I think I told you, Dominic. It's one of the reasons why. I think I might have told you this. One of the reasons why I was afraid to come back to Flight Simulator is because I know how addictive it is, and it's very addictive. But I love it. I love it. You know. And you know what? I got nothing else going on this August besides Starfield. I know I have to finish Final Fantasy 16, and I will finish it. By God, I will finish the game. Hopefully, God willing. But you know, Flight Simulator, it's addictive, man, and that's why I was so like hesitant to come back. You know, because I know how addictive this thing is, at least for me. So 23,000 feet. Okay, all right, we should be all hunky dory here. Wish me luck. We are ready to rock and roll. ATC, do I need to acknowledge anything? Nope, good to go. All right, well let's do this, fellas, ladies. Here we go. Godspeed. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Slowly but surely, we're going to climb back up. We're going to pull the gear when it's ready.
Boeing 747, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day.
Going to 132.85, Boeing 747. Los Angeles Center, Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is at 1,400 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Let's climb the altitude. Okay. Altitude, we got to climb up to 24,000 feet.
Los Angeles Center on 125.8. Good day.
125.8, Boeing 747. Los Angeles Center, Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is at 3,800 feet, climbing 5,000 feet.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747, Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.95.
We're at 10,000 feet right now. We'll go a higher altitude. $34,000 feet.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Boeing 747 traffic is 1 o'clock, 4 miles at 8,800 feet generic. right.
Boeing 747 have the generic in sight.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make a slow turn. Hold on. I'm gonna need to make a slow turn to the right. Do that.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Los Angeles Center wingspan 20 is at 13,500 feet, climbing flight level 190. Wingspan 20 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.9 tree, continue to DHGR as planned. Los Angeles Center,
All right, we
generic
got
November
this.
469er Lima Papa 7,000 feet.
Lima Papa.
Generic
Lima
November
Papa.
469er Lima Papa, Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.9 tree, continue to Tandy as planned.
Where's the map? I need my map. Oh, there it is. That's what I need.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Let me make it shorter, like that, just so I can see it, so I can see where I'm going. You know.
Wingspan 20, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. Good day.
I got it.
Going to 132.85, wingspan 20.
I'm doing a IFR, low altitude, not a high altitude.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Boeing 747, contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Good day.
I got it. Got it.
135.5 for Boeing 747. Los Angeles Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is passing 15,200 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Overspeed, overspeed.
Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.9 tree, continue as planned.
What is that? The emergency. Knowledge, yep. Vertical speed. Okay. Okay.
Southwest 2224 descend and maintain flight level 210. Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet.
Oh, it's brighter. I see it. Okay.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Southwest 2224. Southwest 2224 climb and maintain flight level 300.
Hold on.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Southwest 2224.
Oh, the map's not working. Maybe I need to update.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 5,000 feet. Southwest 2884 climb and maintain flight level 390. Boeing 747 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
You see, currently there's a lot of stuff you can do on this Boeing 747 because it's a. Hold on.
Boeing 747 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, Boeing 747.
Because it's
Skywest 5753 climb. and
it's a
maintain
bare
flight level
bone
27.
minimalistic 747 minimalistic 747. But once the PMDG comes out, then we're gonna be rocking and rolling.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Skywest 5753. Los Angeles Center Southwest 1271 is at flight level 225 climbing flight level 300. Southwest 1271 Los Angeles Center, continue to SIFT as planned. Skywest 5753 contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1. Good day.
So
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000
this is kind of minimalistic, you know. Like there's a lot of things you can do here. There's a lot of features missing, which kind of sucks, but that's why I'm so like super. That's why me and Dominic we're like super excited about PMDG, dude. 747. You know they're gonna do a fantastic job. I think PMDG is working on two of them, 747 and 777.
747 traffic alert. 1 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 250 generic. Report them in sight.
Boeing 747 have the generic in sight.
You know, I never tried X-Plane 12 747, but I'm sure it's gonna suck. Because the game keeps crashing, always some issues with bugs, and there's always an update, and every time I update there seems to be an issue with the DirectX 12, and you know. But I have not tried X-Plane 12 on this laptop, on this Republic of Gamers laptop, the one that I'm using currently. Now, keep in mind, I can connect this laptop to my ultra-wide screen or to my LG OLED 42-inch screen. I have options, you know. I don't have to just play it on the laptop, you know. That's the beauty about this laptop. I can connect it to a TV. I can connect it to a projector if I want to. So there's options. I can connect it to an ultra-wide 50-inch 32:9 screen. So I have options.
Going to 127.1 Boeing 747.
So, what's better?
Los Angeles
Xbox
Alpha
or
Sierra
PC,
747,
Microsoft Flight
passing flight
Simulator?
level 201,
Well, that's an
descending 9,000 feet.
easy answer. PC, of course. PC. Of course, PC. But there's absolutely nothing wrong, and I want to say this for the record. There's absolutely nothing wrong playing Microsoft Flight Simulator on the Xbox. As you all know, I played it. Dominic has played it. A lot of other people have played it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But you're limited to what you can do. With a PC, you can connect a second monitor, put some instruments. You can put the map and some other instruments. You can rearrange. You have more real estate. You know what I mean? You have more real estate. You have better performance. You got deep learning super sampling 3, which is superior to 2.0. The 3000 series of NVIDIA had a deep learning super sampling 2.0. Now they got 3.0 deep learning super sampling 3. DLSS3.
Giant 8710 descend and maintain flight level
And
250.
that really adds to the performance. What deep learning supersampling does, it uses a dynamic resolution to give you a better performance in frame rates without sacrificing the graphics. And it looks great. And look, I had privilege to play Microsoft Flight Simulator on Series S, Series X, PC, even Asus ROG Li. Yeah, I played it on the Asus ROG Li. I played it on any device out there you can think of. Even on a cloud gaming, I played it. And personally, I would say PC is the best. If you can afford a PC, go with a PC for sure. But if you can't afford a PC and all you can afford is Series S, right? You'll be okay with Series S. I mean, it'll get your feet wet. You know, it's gonna get you in. You know, but if you want to advance to more like a professional, then you gotta go with like a PC, you know, or pretty good gaming laptop. Yeah.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level tree. Tree 0, Skywest 575 tree.
Let's just reduce the altitude. Why am my altitude so high? Let's reduce the vertical speed down. 19,000. Oh wait, you can actually, yeah, you can use the map. I'm sorry, my bad. I apologize.
Cessna 831 descend and maintain 7,000 feet.
You can do it actually, it's right here. My bad.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. Skywest tree 481 descend and
There it
maintain
is.
flight level tree 60.
Get the range. See, got the range, got everything here.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Skywest tree 481.
There it is, I can see it. See? There it is, right there. I can see it. Where's the brightness? Get the brightness. Right up here, map, panel.
Giant 8710 descend and
Brightness.
maintain flight level 180. United 162 tree contact Los Angeles.
Alright, that's brighter so I can see it. That's good. That's good. Pretty cool. Alright. But look, I still want a PMDG 747. Okay? That's going to be the real deal. The real deal, my friends.
Going to 1 tree, 2 decimal tree. United 162 tree.
We're going to Portland. It shouldn't take that long.
Flight level 29er 0 generic 47 tree. Generic 47 tree climb and maintain flight level tree 00. Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet.
Gotta go down to 9,000 feet. Okay.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 00 generic 47 tree.
Will do. Will do. I wish that there was a way to change the ATC voice Honestly, it'd be kind of cool if there was a ability to change the ATC, air traffic control voice.
Tree 481 descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Climb and maintain flight level tree 60 Skywest tree 481. Southwest 1469er descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
How many feet did he say he wants me to go down?
Descend and maintain 17,000 feet southwest 1469er.
Okay, so he wants to go to 17,000 feet. All right, 17,000 feet. Got it. Got it. All right, we're gonna be climbing up to 17,000 feet.
766 climb and maintain flight level 370. Delta 2427 descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Alaska 1228 climb and maintain Cessna 8 tree Southwest 1469er descend and maintain 11,000 feet.
All right, so I'm at 17,000 feet.
Boeing 747, please expedite your descend 9,000 feet.
Now they want me to go to 9,000 feet.
Delta 2427 descend and maintain flight level 350. Alaska 1150 descend and maintain flight level 330. Climb and maintain flight level 350 Delta 2427. Climb and maintain flight level 330 Alaska 1150. Alaska 1150 climb and maintain flight level 360. Southwest 1469er descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Climb and maintain flight level 360 Alaska 1150. Skywest tree 4.
Let me tell you something. Using the Boeing thrustmaster yoke, it's so much better now.
Maintain 15,000 feet southwest 1469er. Descend and maintain flight level tree 60 Skywest tree 481.
All right, here we go. Man, I can't see your chat. Why not?
Exigent 458 descend and maintain flight level 270.
Why can't I see your chat?
Flexjet
What's the
587
dealio?
Descend and maintain flight level 190. Delta 2427 descend and maintain flight level 290.
Why I cannot see the chat? What's the dealio, my friends?
Descend and maintain flight
What's
level
the dealio,
190.
my friends?
Flexjet 587.
What's the dealio?
Descend and maintain flight level 290 Delta 2427. Exigent 458 descend. Southwest 25. United 1320 descend and Southwest 1469er descend and maintain 14,000 feet. Cessna 831 climb and maintain. Alaska 1150 traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 345 generic. Report them in sight.
I gotta see what the dealio is. Why I cannot see the chat. The chat. The chat. Where is the chat?
Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. Alaska 1150 traffic in sight.
I need the chat. Hold on.
Delta 2427 have the generic in sight.
No, this is
Level 330 Skywest
1920 by 1200. Which is what? A 16 by 10 ratio. 16 by 10.
747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet. Descend and maintain flight level tree 70 Alaska 1228. Boeing 747, please expedite your descent 9,000 feet.
My God, I should have never chosen the IFR. This IFR, dude, you constantly have to go descent and go up and down the altitude. You have to climb and descend constantly. Now I have to drop down to 9,000 feet. I should have chosen direct. But IFR is more challenging. That was the whole idea here, to make it more challenging. Keep the challenge going.
Alaska 1146 descend and maintain Cessna 831 climb and maintain 7,800 feet.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm surprised, Stephen, that I was even able to even start this thing, let alone take off. But landing this sucker is one of the hardest things, man.
Cessna 831 climb and maintain 8,300 feet.
It's interesting, yesterday when I was listening to the ATCnet, atcnet.com, where you can listen to live ATC air traffic control. I was listening to the one on Anchorage. There was like four 747s, and I thought that they're not in service anymore, that they're discontinued. But apparently, there's still some in service. You still have some 747s out there, flying around. And apparently, there was 4 yesterday at Anchorage, Alaska.
Skywest 5341 descend and maintain American 1719er contact Oakland Center on 123.8. Good day.
Oh man. There was this one lady, I couldn't understand the words she said. All I heard was squawking after squawk, and I heard nothing else. It was kind of like squawk. I think it was some lady with Piper Arrow, single prop turbo. And those are pretty good. Piper Arrows are pretty good, man.
123.8 Boeing 747.
Pat Coast 49er for contact Oakland Center on 123.8. Good day.
Good day to you too, sir. Oh, for sure. She had a hot dog. I think so. It was a hot dog, man. Or a protein bar. One or the other. Oh, man. If you hear something in the background, that's me watching the Law and Order. Ding, 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 ding. Law and Order. All the victims are guilty. Doesn't matter if there's any evidence or no evidence. We don't care about the evidence. They're all guilty as charged. It is ridiculous. Like after look, an episode turns into like an hour and a half because every like 10 minutes or 15 minutes there's a commercial, dude. I don't know how people can watch, TV shows with the commercials, man. It's just like, come on, man. I can't. I can't do that no more. Oh yeah. Law and Order has been around for like, God, how many years? 25 years? Longer than that. I think 3 decades. It feels like 3 decades. Oh man, dude, the temperatures are ridiculous. Like today was like 94 degrees. With a humidity, it felt like 100. It was crazy, dude. Temperatures are just ridiculous. This is the hottest summer ever, dude. And I mean, I've been through some hot summers, but this is like, damn, like barbecue every day, bro. And I have a feeling we're gonna have a harsh winters as well. Prepare for the winter, man. This is gonna be a blizzard of a winter, man. It's gonna be a harsh ice storm, blizzard, 10 below zero, 20 below zero, 30 below zero, 40 below zero. It's gonna be like freezing. So the summers have become hotter and winters become colder. Maybe that's what they mean by climate change. Oh, dude, I love Las Vegas. I used to watch it. Jimmy Caan, he was in it. The guy from Godfather. And also Josh Dumwell. Josh Dumwell. Yeah. The guy who was in Callisto Protocol, dude. Yeah, that's him. He shaved his head and he grew the goatee. Josh Dumwell. He was also in Transformers. Yeah, I used to watch that TV show, man. Yeah. Great TV show, man. It was awesome. Today's TV shows, they're like, whatever. The TV shows back then, man, they were so classic. Super classic, man. Hey, what's up, Dominic? Yeah, Josh Dummel. Yeah. Pretty cool guy, man. I follow him on Instagram. I think Instagram. Pretty cool dude, man. Yeah, Jimmy Caan passed away. His son has got a TV show called, what was it? Hawaii 5-0 or something. Well, guess what, Dominic? I can't believe it, bro.
Maintain flight level 220 Boeing 747.
I was able to cold and dark start Boeing 747. I was able to taxi it out, get a pushback, go to the runway. I was able to lift off. Everything's going smooth so far. My only fear, and the only thing to fear, is landing on the strip. Yep. It's all, you'll see it. When I finish the live stream, you can see it. You can check it out from the beginning. It's all there. Well, I remember what you told me. Like, the one thing you taught me is, what is the basic principle that every airplane needs, regardless of its size, big, small, whatever. It needs the power, the electricity, besides the jettison fuel, right? So you need to turn the battery on. The battery switch is right here. And besides the battery, you need the APU to start the engines. And then, of course, you have to get the feed of the fuel, jettison fuel, to each engine. And in this case, we got 4, 2 on each side. So I remember those basic principles. And I think if people understand this, I think John Travolta talked about this, because they ask, man, how could you fly this big giant thing? This is so, intimidating, all these buttons. And he's laughing and says, don't let these buttons intimidate you. Just focus on the basic principle of what the airplane needs. And it's true. And once you understand that, I don't think you'll have any problem starting any airplane, honestly. Unless we're talking like DC-6, right, Dominic? That's why I told you DC-6. That's the true challenge. That's an old classic 1950s, right? And everything, it's done differently. You have to keep an eye on the pressure, the oil. You got to make sure that it doesn't overheat. You got to keep an eye on that. Check the oil on each engine. There's a lot of work to do on that airplane, and it's very daunting. What's the word? Daunting? Yeah, daunting. Daunting challenge. If anybody masters it, it's you. That's why I want you to try it. I want you to try it first, so that way you can teach me how to maintain it, how to keep it balanced and maintain it. All these other airplanes, like 777, 747, 787, 767, MAX, whatever, they're all pretty much built on the same principle. DC-6, it's a total beast. It's a total different beast. These old airplanes are a total different beast. I think you should get it. I mean, I don't mean you should get it right now. I think you should get it like when it goes on sale, There you go. When you come back from your vacation down in what's the name of that place you're going to? Your hometown, Dominican Republic. Yeah, when you come back from Dominican Republic. Oh, Steve, it's gonna be amazing, dude. 7. And the good news is you'll be able to buy it too, Steve, because it's going to be available on the Xbox. So you don't have to have necessarily a PC to buy it. You can get a you can get on the Xbox version, right? Dominic, it's going to be PMDG will release it on the Xbox as well. It's not good. So it's just like they did recently, 900 ERs, 787 900 ER. It's the same thing. So it'll be available on both Xbox and PC. So you'll be able to buy it, and I highly encourage you to buy it, Steve. 747 PMDG, and we're talking classic, dude. They're working on a classic 747 PMDG. Oh my lord. Oh, dude. Oh man. And I'm gonna need 2 quadrants for my Thrustmaster yoke. My Thrustmaster yoke. The funny thing is, I was telling Steve earlier, Dominic, I knew once I get back into Flight Simulator, it's so addictive, dude. Like, that's why I can't, like, finish the Final Fantasy 16 and I can't, check out Switchback VR. That's because, to me, Flight Simulator, it's very addictive, dude. I remember when I first started in 2020 when it was released, dude, I just couldn't stop playing it. It was really that good. And I know once I get back into it, man, it's like it's an addiction. It really is. And it scares me how addictive it is, bro. Even yesterday, dude, 5.5 hours just flew by. But that's what the Flight Simulator does, dude. It takes up so much of your time, but it's also very addictive. And what's the addiction? The addiction is to put in a lot of hours, like your flight hours, to see your flight log and how many hours you have put in, how many airplanes have you mastered, how many airplanes have you flown. That's what Swiss was talking about. Now I'm watching Swiss like every other day. Or like, no, I think watch Swiss every day, dude. And you met him. Dominic met him. Swiss. What was it? Swiss 00 or something, 1. He's a German guy. And he speaks English perfectly. Dominic met him in Houston, Flight Expo. Dominic says, pretty cool guy though. But he does put an acting, to make his videos funny. He puts on an act. Doesn't mean that he acts like that in real life. It's just he does that like Jim Carrey, like to make it funny. And he's a funny guy. But he's also a pilot too. I learned that he's a pilot. Isn't he? Right? Dom? Isn't he a pilot as well? Yeah, but pretty cool guy. Dominic met him. Very nice dude. PMDG said all of 3 lineup of aircraft will be available on Xbox, and if it doesn't come out day one, later time, but all of them will come to Xbox as well. Yay. Nice. That's nice, man. That's good. That's good as well. I have a question. Well, it's really not a question for you. It's really a question for the Microsoft. I have a question for the Microsoft. If there is, and I'm sure there will be, another Xbox, whatever they call it, Series Super X or whatever, or Triple X or Super XL, whatever the name they use, maybe Xbox 2, whatever. And if they make it more powerful, which I'm sure they will, maybe they'll put dual GPU or something. Um, then the Flight Simulator 2024 will be able to take the full advantage. I mean that the new console. See, that's a question, dude. That I've been thinking about. Like I think a lot of people are thinking about this. Okay, all right. Let's say for example your case, Dominic, and I know you're gonna get a PC regardless. But let's say you're like, man, I don't want to invest into a PC, graphics cards, GPUs, all this other jazz. I don't want to invest that money into that. And you're like, since I already spent so much investment on the Xbox, I've been flying on the Xbox, and the Xbox Series X has served me well all of these months and years. Why don't I just wait for Xbox 2? If it's going to have a dual GPU, very powerful, I should be able to take the advantage of the latest Flight Simulator 24. I mean, it's also a question for you, Dom. I mean, even for Steven. What would you rather do? Would you rather just buy something like Xbox 2 for like 600, or get a PC for 1,800 or 2,000 or 3,000? I don't know. Like, it's a good question, actually. That is, of course, if there is another Xbox, and there will be. If there's going to be a PS6 after the PlayStation 5 Pro 2025, there's got to be a PS6, PlayStation 6, PS6 in 2025. Or let's say possibly 2026. How cool is that? PlayStation 6 in 2026. I mean, because you have to think about the long term, you know? It's easy to buy stuff and spend money, finance this, finance that. You know, I see a lot of people finance and then get into the debt. You know, they have to pay it off in interest rates, and it takes them even longer to pay it off in interest rates. Anybody can do that. The point, my question is, if there is another Xbox, which I'm sure there will be, by 2025 or latest 2026, maybe November 2026. The way I look at it, the current Series X can serve you well. It can serve you well till another Xbox comes out in terms of like Flight Simulator, right? I mean, I played it yesterday, the day before yesterday. Dude, there's no issues with me playing it on the Xbox, okay? Yes, the frame rate is 30 frames, I get that. The game crashes once in a while, but so does on the PC too as well. So it's a good question. I don't know, man. I've been thinking about this. Like, because you guys know there will be another PlayStation 6, and there will be another Xbox. You guys know it. I know it. You know it. Everybody knows it. So the question is, like, what do you do? And I want to say for the record again, and this is coming from a guy who's got PC. I have PCs. I got gaming laptops. Yes, playing Flight Simulator on the PC, of course. Of course. Of course. It's a better solution. But looking at today's economy, today's inflation, a lot of people are going to say, I don't know. Like, I can spend $600, get the Xbox 2, if they call it Xbox 2 or whatever they call it, and just do that. And just play it on the Xbox 2. With a dual GPU, you know, some powerful CPU with a 24 cores, 5.6 gigahertz or something like that, like 64 gigabytes of GDDR, 6x RAM. Like, you're gonna be rocking and rolling, dude. Possibly 8K, most likely 8K, like at 30 FPS, but native 4K, 60 FPS across the board. Like native 4K, 60 FPS across the board. I think that's going to be the true native 4K 60 FPS experience. The next generation consoles. That's what I think. I don't know. It's really that's why it's a very it's a difficult question to answer, because on one hand, I know the benefits, and I know Dominic knows the benefits that the PC has for the flight simulator, and I know Dominic wants to buy it strictly for the flight simulator, and flight simulator, of course, has a lot of real estate, wide range of things where you can get, like, for example, here's one example, like
Oakland Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is passing 13,000 feet, climbing
like
flight level
Phoenix,
220.
for example, Phoenix Airbus 320. That's the most realistic flight model study level of Airbus 320. Even the professional commercial pilots who flown Airbus 320, they said that this is as real as it gets. I think, didn't they take it from a flight simulator module? Like the guy, Phoenix, developers of Phoenix who worked on it, they used the same model from the flight simulator module to train Airbus 320 pilots, and they implemented it into the Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I know there's a benefit on a PC for that, and there's a lot of freeware stuff that you can use. There's VATSIM, virtual air traffic control simulator, virtual air traffic control, VATSIM. That's available, where you can talk to the real people online who are certified and trained to simulate air traffic control. There's that. You can do that on a PC. There's a virtual reality. You can do that on a PC. You can connect triple monitors, 4 monitors, 12K, whatever, 8K, whatever you can fancy. Or you can use ultra widescreen monitors, or a single 50-inch ultra wide screen monitor. So yes, PC obviously has those options, but then again, the downside on the PC is it's expensive. It's expensive, man. Yeah, well, that too, of course. You can get that VATSIM and GSX sound packs from IRL aircraft. Yeah, you're right. Sure. I mean, yeah, of course. Ask anybody who is into flight simulator, they're going to tell you the PC. And let's be honest, the flight simulator started on the PC. It has always been on the PC. In 2021, was it 2021? Yes, in 2021, summer of 2021, July, that's when it came in the console, ever, for the very first time. And it is a big deal, and it was a big deal when it came out in 2021 on the console, because that has never happened before. Because Microsoft Flight Simulator since 1982. It's always been a PC thing. It's always been a PC. It's never been a console thing. Even though there were some console simulators here and there back in the days, but it was kind of wishy-washy, you know. They didn't like last too long. But as far as I can remember, Microsoft Flight Simulator has always been a PC thing, and of course it runs the best and plays the best on PC. And so, but at the same time, I was also impressed with what console can do, with what the Xbox can do. You know, the consoles have come a long way. Listen, man, guys, and this is coming from a guy who has a PC. The consoles have come a long way. They have come a long way, and for cheaper price. And I'm not trying to, you know, put the consoles in the same category as PC, because PC, first and foremost, it's a personal computer that's designed for businesses, designed for music editing, video editing, other things, right? Gaming, it's optional. It's a special interest, obviously. You don't have to game on the PC. And you can't do all these other things on the console, because the console's main purpose is to be designed for the gaming and, you know, digital media, watch movies, music, browse the internet here and there. But in terms of like the way the consoles handle these games, they're kind of in par with PC to a certain respect. Kind of in par with PC, but for a cheaper price. And I know all the PC elitists gonna come after me for saying such a ridiculous thing. But you guys know what I mean. I'm not saying that that console it's more powerful than PC. I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying our consoles have come a long way. That's all. They have really come a long way. From the days of using cartridges, putting them in. Not that I don't mind the cartridges and all that, but they have come a long way, dude. Big time. Big time. I'm starting to sound like a night slasher. We are the future. What's up, Xenon? So let's see if I can land this sucker. If I can land this sucker. Hopefully I can land this sucker. Yeah, well, there's that. 120 FPS, variable refresh rate on Series X, even though it's a dynamic resolution, you know, scaled to 4K, doesn't matter. DLSS uses essentially the same thing, right? The PC uses essentially the same thing, deep learning supersampling, and the consoles are using essentially the same thing called Fidelity FX, right? Fidelity FX gives you that ability. So that's AMD, of course, and then you got NVIDIA, which is DLSS. Now, I would love to see a next console use NVIDIA, a GPU. I think Xbox or PlayStation should really think about switching to NVIDIA, partner with NVIDIA. I think they would benefit greatly from NVIDIA, man, in my opinion. But again, NVIDIA's more expensive, and that means the price of the console will be more expensive. So I don't think that's going to happen. They're going to stick with AMD because they have a good partnership with AMD. They can sell them the parts cheaper to customize it and design it, while the NVIDIA would most likely charge arm and leg, and then the price of a console would go higher. So that's never going to happen. That only happened once with 2001 original Xbox in November, the Bill Gates Xbox. But that's back then, 23 years ago. You know, Bill Gates was still the CEO of the Microsoft, and remember he announced with Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, the Xbox, and it was pretty powerful for its time, dude. You know, when the Xbox came out with the NVIDIA GPU, and that's the very first console with the NVIDIA GPU, was 2001 Xbox in November. Was pretty powerful, but it did cost Microsoft, and Bill Gates talked about this, it did cost them a lot of money for that GPU. So that's not going to happen, guys. That only happened once in 2001 with Microsoft and NVIDIA for their very first console, Xbox, in 2001 November. But I think they're going to stick with the AMD. And again, nothing wrong with the AMD. Nothing wrong with the AMD. It proved itself very capable. But I know why Sony and Microsoft are partnering with the AMD. Because it's cheaper. That's why. These chips are cheaper, and that's why. Oh, you're in Portland? Well, that's where I'm going. I'm going towards you. I'm going towards Portland, my friend. My friend. I mean, even here's another good example, like the Asus ROG Li. Here's another good example. Why do you think their gaming laptops that have NVIDIA are more expensive? Right? Like, here I am currently on the Asus ROG Strix G16, right? And they have NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4070, right? And they got i9 processor and all that. But why do you think it's more expensive? Because it has that NVIDIA, and of course the Intel i9. But when you look at like Asus ROG Li, it's only $699. Why is it only $699? That's because it has AMD CPU and GPU. That's why it's less expensive. If they had NVIDIA and Intel, oh, that thing would be $1,000. I kid you not. If Asus ROG Li had, like, let's say, a 3080 GPU and Intel i7, whatever, 8th generation or something CPU in there with like 18 cores or whatever, that price would go higher, and that Asus ROG Li would be $1,000. See, it's the components that they have to pay for, and if they have to pay a much higher price for these components, then the price of the console, the price of the product goes higher. By the way, I'm doing an IFR flight, Dominic. Low altitude IFR. There'd be no way I'll be able to fly this with a controller, guys. I'm using the Thrustmaster yoke from Boeing 787. This the same yoke that Dominic has. I just need to get a couple of quadrants. That's what I need to do. And then I'm all set, man, after that. I'm 68 nautical miles. 168 nautical miles. Let me see what the camera angles are here on the showcase. Oh, that's pretty cool. I do have to admit that is pretty cool. Taking off from Portland 737. Nice. PMDG, right? You're using a PMDG 737, correct? Look at the size of this thing, man. Look at the size of this damn thing. Good Lord. Good Lord's in heaven. The size of this thing. Nice, 737, 800, right? Oh yeah, 800. I'm in a predicament, dude. You know, I'm like debating where I should do. Should I get the 737-900 ER for $50, or should I get Phoenix A320? And it's like everything's telling me Phoenix, because it's, you know, I mean, it is Phoenix. Dude, that thing is so good. You can even sense the turbulence as you are flying, dude. Like in some instances, depending where you are in the area and the altitude and the weather, it actually depicts the turbulence. And the way it lands, it is done so smoothly, realistically, dude. It's almost like you're playing a brand new game, dude. That's what I have heard. Like people say, when they fly Phoenix A320, Airbus 320, it's almost like they almost forget that they're playing Flight Simulator. They think it's a different game. Like it's really that good. And every button, dude, you can even, what was it? Swiss said that you can even mess around with the fuse boxes. You know, you can take the fuse out for certain things. You know, the electrical fuse, you can mess around with that too. Everything's adjustable. You can open the doors. You can do whatever. You can plug in the USB charger on the tablet. Yeah, you can charge the the tablet. From Jonathan Beckett, or Into the Blue Simulations. Cool. I know both of these. I'm subscribed to both of them. Into the Blue Simulation and Jonathan Beckett. Cool. Did you see what happened yesterday? As I was about to land on the that base in North Pole, as I'm about to come down with my Latin VFR Airbus 320 updated version, as I was about to come down and land on that icy, landing strip. As soon as I'm about to land, and I touch with my gear, with my wheels, my game has crashed and kicked me out to the Xbox user interface. I was like so disappointed, man, because I spent 4 hours, right, listening and coordinating, following the IFR and all of that, the plan, listening to the Anchorage, ATCnet.com, live ATC air traffic control. If you guys want to listen to the live air traffic control in your area, go to the live ATC net.com. Live, I think that's what it is. Live ATC net. Live ATC net altogether.com. You can listen to your local, air traffic tower, or whichever air traffic tower you want to listen to. And as I was about to come down and land, my game crashed. So disappointing. That's the only negative. People ask me, is there any negatives that you have about the Microsoft Flight Simulator? That's the only thing that kind of sucks. But it doesn't happen all the time. It happens once in the blue moon. That thing happens. But other than that, man, everything else is stellar. Everything else is great. When you compare it to the X-Plane 12, I mean, come on. On the X-Plane 12, that's normal. You get kicked out, or your game is frozen, or there's a system error, DirectX system error, whatever. And I have X-Plane 12, and dude, it's been not so good experience, man. Not so good experience. All right, Dominic. I gotta say, I'm doing pretty good for flying this Boeing 747. Honestly, I'm doing the best I can. I didn't really even think that I was going to be able to turn that on, let alone take off and keep it steady. But again, one of the hardest things about this plane is trying to get this sucker to land properly. Yes, we're going to Portland. We're about, what, 131 nautical miles. It's 120 nautical miles. Hundred 14 nautical miles. We're not that far off. We should be approaching Oregon pretty soon. Oregon, that's where Days Gone video game is based on. Beautiful nature, man, out there. Beautiful national parks in Oregon. I mean, it is kind of ridiculous that we were using 747 from LA to Portland, you know, such a short distance, but I just wanted to test to see if I can do cold and dark on a Boeing 747 and if I can land it without any hiccups and issues, you know. So I'm just kind of like testing myself, that's all. That's nice. Nice little view there from the window. This is my favorite view right here. This one. No, actually this one. I'm sorry. This one is my favorite right here. I love this view. It really gives you the size and the scope of how huge this thing is, man. if you ever see a Boeing 747 in person, oh my god, dude. It's like a building. It's like an Empire State Building, dude. It's just such a huge juggernaut. You're in Seattle? Nice. Tacoma. You're in Tacoma, Seattle. Well, Portland and Seattle are really right next to each other. It's not that far. They're like neighbors. It's like San Diego and LA. Like they're practically neighbors, you know. So let me ask you, I was going to ask you this, Dominic, since you have spent a lot of time on the 737-800 on the Xbox. Now, as you know, I have done 737-600 shorter version of 737 from PMDG. But that was on PC. My question to you is, how was your experience flying a PMDG product on an Xbox? That's what I want to know. And I know you've done the review video, but maybe you can kind of like give me a shorter version on what is your like experience in a nutshell now that you spend a lot of hours flying the 737-800 from PMDG on the Xbox. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's PMDG, man. That's what I wanted to hear. And again, that's the that's the beauty about the PMDG, man. I mean, they're the top dogs. I would say next to, well, Phoenix. It's only one airplane, so you know. And Phoenix, granted, is the best A320 there is. But PMDG, man, they're doing variety of stuff. You know, that's why I try to tell people, man, PMDG is the top dog. Granted, Phoenix has the best 320 at the moment until PMDG makes their own 320. And then we're going to see mano a mano right next to each other, right? But PMDG is the top dog currently. That goes without saying. What do you think?
137.6 for Boeing 747. Seattle Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is at 10,300 feet, climbing flight level 220.
Do you think PMDG will make their own version of A320 and be in competition with Phoenix? Or they're not going to do it? What do you think? You think it's going to happen? I agree. And they don't really have to, because they're like, our main focus is Boeing. We got all the blueprints from Boeing. We're only focused on Boeing. Phoenix already did a fantastic job with an A320. No reason for us to try to, you know, go down that route, because we're doing just fine with the Boeing series. Phoenix did a phenomenal job, so I get you. I catch your drift. I feel the same way. They're like, yeah, look, Phoenix did a fantastic job. There's no reason for us to go and mess around with the Airbus. We're strictly Boeing. I see what you're saying. No, it makes total sense. It makes total sense. No, you're right. PMDG is all about the Boeing. You're right. They're all about the Boeing. So, yeah. But then, there might be a possibility for all you Xbox owners. Me and Dominic talked about this not too long ago. I think a few days ago, me and you talked about this. There is a possibility, and again, take this with a grain of salt, that there might be a possibility that Phoenix might do something for the Xbox, and that something might be, maybe, a decent possibility. I said maybe. There's no certainty for 100%. There's a good, decent percentage, maybe, we might see Phoenix Airbus 320 on an Xbox. Maybe. But I can dream. We all can dream, right? But maybe. But listen, even without the Phoenix on a console, guys, we're all set, man. With a 737, 600, 700, 800, 900 ER, Douglas DC-6, Boeing 747 from PMDG, Boeing 777 from PMDG. We're all set, man. And you got Latin VFR A320. Listen, you see me yesterday. That was Latin VFR. There's absolutely nothing wrong with A321 Latin VFR. I know there's an A320 from Latin VFR. It's pretty good. Dominic has it. So I think if you're an Xbox owner, dude, don't sweat about Phoenix. You know, I mean, like, don't be like, oh no, it's only the PC elitists that have Phoenix A320. Like, you'll be all right. You'll survive with Latin VFR 320, 321, or 319. That's CEO 319 CEO. You'll survive with PMDG 737 series. You'll survive with 747 PMDG. You'll survive with 777 PMDG. Okay. Yes, 146 with Just Flight. There you go. But you never know. You never know. I remember nobody believed that PMDG would be coming to Xbox, but it came, you know. So no one believed that Just Flight would be coming to Xbox, but it did. So you never know, dude. Things can change. You know, you don't know, and anything's possible. Yes, Avril Vulcan is coming soon, and these are commercial airliners we're talking about. We're of course we're missing out a lot of stuff. We're not talking about helicopters. We're not talking about jet fighters. We're not talking about the single prop turbo engine planes. We're not talking about the TBM 850, right? TBM 850. That's coming. So there's a lot of stuff that we're kind of like not talking about, but so far so good, man. I mean, if you're an Xbox owner, you shouldn't have any complaints. You're like, we're okay. We're more than good. Dude, go back like 4 years ago. If I was to tell you, Dominic, in 2019, 4 years ago, that the flight simulator would be coming to a console, Xbox, and we're going to have all of these airplanes, you would probably tell me, hey, whatever mushrooms you're taking, please give me some of that. That's what you would probably tell me. But yet here we are, 4 years later, fast forward, and here we are, dude. See how fast, how quickly things have changed. And 4 years is nothing. 4 years, it's nothing. And look how quickly things have developed and changed and evolved in terms of flight simulation. One third thing, it won't last. The Phoenix, it's very fame hungry and performance dependent, but with the Phoenix V2 we'll fix it. Yeah, I mean, but you never know. I definitely see your point. I listen, I know Phoenix will be on the PC for quite a long time, and that's fine, you know. The reason look, I know I can buy Phoenix, I can play it right now, I can start flying it, but I want more people to have access to it. I want more people to fly it. You know, I want other people to fly Phoenix with me, so that way they understand why it's a special product, you know. That's what I want to do, you know. That's what I was hoping for, you know. Because, like with PMDG, me and you, we know exactly, when we're flying together, we know exactly, oh, this is how this plane feels. Oh, this is how this plane handles. So we know exactly what to expect. But others who don't have it, right, they don't understand. It's like, because they're flying something basic, you know. Something arcadish. They're flying something arcadish. And that's the only reason I want to see Phoenix on the Xbox. You know, yes, of course I can get it. I can get it today. I can get it tomorrow and play it on a PC. But I have to play with somebody who has it on the PC. You know, and I want to play it like I want to fly with you. So for now, I'll have to stick with the PMDG. I think, because I want to fly PMDG together with you, with the same exact airplane, you know, with the same exact everything. But I will check it out for myself. I mean, I will eventually get the Phoenix. Just so I can kind of like give you my opinion on it. You know, I will eventually get it, you know. So I can give you my opinions on it and how I feel and all that. Oh, in order to get the Phoenix 321 at 319, you will have to have Phoenix 320. Oh, that's fine. But when is that coming out, Dominic? So let me get this right. The Phoenix main focus right now, and I don't blame them because they're so good at the Airbus. So the main focus of Phoenix right now, and we say Phoenix, we're talking Phoenix with Phenix, not Phoenix with a Phonex, not like a city in Arizona. We're talking about Phoenix with an Phenix. So I see what's going on, and what's going on I see is Phoenix main focus, it's Airbus. Airbuses, 320, 321, 319. And the Boeing PMDG's focus is Boeing, mainly the Boeing. It makes total sense. Honestly, from a business marketing point of view, it makes total sense for PMDG just to stick with a Boeing, and for Phoenix, which is orange reddish color, sticks only with Airbus. It's coming out end of this year. Awesome, cool beans, man. Cool beans, brother. Because they know with them working on this, they can profit good money for them to continue making and doing updates on the aircraft. I agree. No, from a marketing point of view, it makes total sense. No. I mean, I'm starting to sound like Joker, you know. Oh, no. It all makes perfect sense. You just have to let it go. Let it go with the flow. Man, I haven't done Joker in a while. He's still there, but once in a while he comes out. I see what that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy there, Dominic. It makes total sense for PMDG to stick with Boeing. You know, and if you look at their logo, it represents Boeing. You know, the blue and silver. They're all about Boeing, and then Phoenix, it's all about, you know, orange, reddish, Phoenix bird, all about the Airbus. Makes total sense, man. Makes total sense. And Just Flight, it's all about that jet fighters and the Piper arrows. Dude, Just Flight makes excellent Piper arrows. Single turbo prop airplanes. Call them, you know, single turboprop Cessnas, Piper Arrows, 2 Piper Arrow 3. Really good. And I have Piper Arrow on the PC. It's really good, man. And it's also available on the Xbox, by the way. And here's my question. So what chance does what chance does the X-Plane has? Does X-Plane has any chance? When you look at the amount of airplanes that the Microsoft is getting, no, I mean seriously. Let's be honest. X-Plane. I don't know, man. Austin Mayer. Hey, look, man. I'm all about competition, dude. You know, hey, bring it on. Let's see who's the best. Make the best win. Dude, that's what makes capitalism work is competition, right? I'm all about that, dude. 100%. If I fail, I fail. Then it's on me. I suck, you know. I gotta try and do something else that I'm good at. So, but let's be honest. I mean, let's just be honest. And again, nothing against Austin Mayer. I'm pretty sure he's a cool guy. If you hang out with him, I'm sure he's a cool guy. If you have a few beers with him, sure. He's a pretty cool guy. But there's no way, brothers and sisters, there's no way. There's just no way. Especially now with the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 coming out next year. And all of these airplanes that are available. And all of these apps and services that are available for the Flight Simulator, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Listen, he just stands no chance, dude. Sure, he's going to have his audience, his certain, you know, percentage of fan base, but him trying to compete. I feel like Steven Seagal in that interview. You know, when the interviewer asked him about Jean-Claude Van Damme and Michael Jai White, and he goes like, "Can I laugh in your face?" And that's the way I feel like. I feel like telling Austin Mayer, "Can I laugh in your face?" Yeah, there's no chance. And again, this is. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, you know, about it. You know, I'm just simply being. I'm being honest, like, dude, like, you know, look, remember what Vin Diesel said. It doesn't matter how you win, whether you win by an inch or a mile, winning is winning. And in this case, Microsoft has won by thousands of miles. It's a huge gap between the Flight Simulator 2020 and the X-Plane 12. Because most of the aircrafts we're getting are by the end of this year. The Airbus 330. Oh, the 330. Oh yeah, baby. 330. Now you're talking. Now you're talking my language. 777, A321, 319, A300F, A300 BCF, A220-7, oh my God, Galaxy A38. Oh, dude. Come on. And we're not, listen, you're not even scratching the surface. This is what people understand. Look, the amount of airplanes that's currently available on the Xbox, I mean, on the Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the amount of them that are coming by the end of this year, and the amount of them that are coming next year, on top of the 2024 Flight Simulator, bro. I mean, come on, it's like checkmate, bro. It's like checkmate. It's over. Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. Everybody knows this. Everyone, even a Swiss guy knows this. And I know they're friends. I know you met him, and he's a pretty cool guy. Swiss 001, and I know him in Austin. They're like good friends and all that. But even Swiss knows. Come on, man. Come on. And I have the X-Plane 12. People got to remember, I have it. But I can't even play it. That's how bad it is, dude. Always a problem with DirectX 12. Dude, there's always problems and issues, man. Oh, God. Can't even play the damn thing. And I'm like, I don't care that they don't have all these airplanes. I don't care that the scenery sucks and all that. Like, I can't even play the damn simulator. And I tried it, dude. I tried it on my two different PCs. I have not tried it yet. To be fair, I did try it on my Aurora Alienware, and I did try it on my iBuy Power with a 3090 Ti, and it's not working. However, I have not tried it on Asus ROG Strix G16 gaming laptop. They're currently the one that I'm using. So I have to try it on there to see if it works. I just want to see if it works, that's all. Yeah, we were just talking about the airliners, and then if we mention all the jet fighters and military aircrafts and the helicopters, the Black Hawks and others, I mean, come on. And then the Cessnas and single turboprop engines and twin turboprop engines and different versions of Caravans and, oh my God, TBM's 850s and, oh, dude, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I know some people make an argument and they say to me, "Oh, but why does Microsoft allows why the Asobo allows? Well, it's not the Asobo, it's the Microsoft actually. Why does Microsoft Store allows for Captain Sim and those others to put such a crappy products?" Well, that's like Steam, you know. Steam is the same way. Gabe Newell is like, hey, you know, it's up to you to decide if it's good or bad. Let the public decide. Let people put their products out there and on the market, and let people decide if it's good or if it's bad. And that's the way the Microsoft is treating it. It's treating it the same way the Steam Valve is treating it. You know, it's like, hey, it's out there. Everyone should be able to put their products out there. And if it sucks, don't buy it. Just avoid it, you know. That's why I'm not going to purchase ever another Captain Sim. And let me see. The Bedrock. What was it? You know the one? The Bedrock, whatever it's called. The company that did oh God, man, it's so good. It's so awful. Remember that shitty version of F-22 Raptor? I think it's called Bedrock or something. Not Top Mach. Top Mach Studios, the best F-22. The other one, the Bedrock, 3D Bedrock or something. I don't know. You know the one I'm talking about. Yeah, Braddock, yeah. Horrible, man, horrible. God damn. But hey, you know, that's okay. That's how the market should be. Let the people decide, you know. Let people make the decision. Let people decide. Same on Steam. You know, there's been some shitty games that I bought on Steam and I spent more than 2 hours playing it and I couldn't return it. And it's on me. You know, I paid $7, $8, $5, $10, you know. I got myself to blame, you know, it's on me. But, you know, I'm not going to blame Steam. Oh, why do you allow for people to release all kinds of stuff? No, that's how the market should be. You make a decision if it's good or bad. You know. We're so close. So close to Portland. $89,000 nautical miles. No, I'm sorry. 88 nautical miles. What am I talking about? I'm having a brain fart. Did I say 89,000? Jesus Christ. What am I going to, Jupiter? Yeah, I'm going to Jupiter. 89,000 nautical miles. No, 89 nautical miles. Sorry about that. Ay. Sometimes it happens. The brain fart. It happens, guys. I'm only human, you know. Sometimes the brain has a fart. I want to climb up a higher altitude because there's the mountains here, and I don't want to stall. And you got to remember, with this 747, man, if you're not careful, especially with this vanilla version of a 747, it's a damn miracle that I haven't crashed yet. And I'm doing my best. That's because it can easily stall if you're not careful. Feet. I want to climb up to 10,000 feet just to be safe. Be on the safe side. All right, Dominic, not a problem. Me too, man. I just need to land this sucker and I'm done. $75 nautical miles.
Going to 128.15 Boeing 747. Alpha Sierra 747 is passing 11,700 feet, climbing flight level 220.
We're almost there. Almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Almost there, almost there, almost there. 66 nautical miles. This is Oregon, Portland. I mean, we're in Oregon, but we're gonna be almost there at Portland, Oregon. Look at the size of this thing, man. Look at the size of that thing. It's a monster. Once I get at like 30 nautical miles, I'm going to start slowing down slowly to pick up the pace and keep it steady. And hopefully I can land without any issues, without any problems. Actually, it's a miracle that I haven't crashed with this 747. That everything went smooth. And I started everything with cold and dark. From the terminal, got the pushback, got the ATC clearance on the taxi runway, 25R. Everything went smooth, the takeoff, everything. I didn't stall one time, but I'm also using a Thrustmaster yoke. That kind of helps as well. So now we're 49 nautical miles, almost there. Don't forget to watch my previous live stream, the one that I did yesterday. It's 5.5 hours, North Pole, Anchorage, Alaska, to the North Pole base. Make sure you guys check that out as well. There we go.
Decimal 8 for Boeing 747. Seattle Center Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is passing flight level 190, climbing flight level 220.
Okay. You have to get ready now. We'll bring it down to 10,000 feet altitude. Thousand feet. Got to drop down the altitude. This is a big boy. Let's see something. Make sure.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Boeing 747.
Still got a long way to go. I have to follow this IFR flight plan. There we go. See? Oh, good. So close. I hope my game doesn't crash, because I made it this far with this Boeing 747. Everything went smooth. I just want to get this smooth landing, man. You know what I mean? The reason I have to go through these checkpoints of the altitude, it's because I chose this low altitude flight. I chose IFR low altitude flight plan. If I didn't choose low altitude IFR flight plan, then it would be just a direct flight at that certain altitude that I choose. But I guess I'm trying to make it more realistic, you know. That's the whole point. All right, we're so close, man. We're so close. I can taste it. I can smell it. I can smell Portland.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Boeing 747.
so close. Alright, we're almost there. I have to start decreasing the speed slowly.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 left approach via Maver transition. Clear to Maver Boeing 747.
On the left. It's gonna be on the left. You know, these flight patterns can really help you because that way you can adjust the altitude and you can be prepared for your landing, a proper landing, you know. So flight, it's all about the flight plan, dude. IFR flight plan, you want to make sure you get that right, because that's the way the real pilot do it. They plan these flights and they know exactly which altitude they're going to be coming down at when they're about ready to land. Especially a big giant airplane like this, you know, jumbo jet, Boeing 747. You know. So I have to descend my altitude and adjust my speed accordingly.
Descend and maintain 3,700 feet, Boeing 747.
3,000 feet, and of course you want your flaps down, everything. So we're gonna maintain 3,000 feet.
For Boeing 747.
We're gonna maintain 3,000.
Portland approach Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 is passing 12,100 feet, descending 3,700 feet.
So 3,007 feet, and we're also gonna keep it at 3,000 feet as well. Okay. Don't worry, it's nothing. Feet.
Descend and maintain 2,900 feet, Boeing 747.
Okay. Hope everything goes well. Be on my left. It's going to be coming up on my left. My left.
Tower on 12.775 Boeing 747. Portland Tower Boeing Alpha Sierra 747 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 28 left approach. Cleared ILS runway 28 left approach Boeing 747.
Come on.
Cleared to land runway 28 left Boeing 747.
Come on.
2,500.
Oh Lord.
Landing gear. 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 Landing gear.
Oh, come on.
Landing gear. 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 Land.
The bloody landing gear, let's go.
Gear. Landing
Alright, there we go.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Oh, Lord.
Landing gear.
Lord have mercy. come on. Come on. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, my Lord. Oh, this is the worst landing ever. Oh, God, this is terrible. Well, it's okay, I guess. It could have been worse, you know? Honestly, it could have been worse. It's alright, I guess. At least we landed, so. Hey, not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. We did it. I did the whole thing, man. Started cold and dark. Got all the switches, turned it on. Did the pushback, did the ATC, taxi out to the runway. Did the whole shenanigan. The whole shenanigans I did all by myself. Not bad, guys. Not bad. In my books, it's not bad. I won't be needing this. Turn that off. Not bad for an amateur. Let's put it that way. It's all about flight plan, guys. It's that flight plan is the key. That's what keeps it.
121.9er Boeing 747.
That's what keeps it going. Are we supposed to park it here? We're supposed to go there. Not exactly sure where they want us to park it. Oh, they want us to park it on the other side. Hold on. We gotta turn around. We have to park it on that other terminal right over here on the other side. Here we go. I can't believe that I didn't crash. I can't believe I didn't have any issues. Everything went smooth. Very proud of this flight. I'm also proud of that yesterday flight. It's just that it crashed. The game crashed at the end when I was about to land. As soon as I touched down, the game crashed. But this was a good one, man. 747 is a big plane, you know. It's not easy to operate, and you know, I did it without any assistance, dude. Not bad for an amateur. See, that's why I moved to the right, because I knew there was a car over there. You know, I seen it. Right. You look, using a Thrustmaster yoke from Boeing. It's a Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. The one that I have definitely helps, guys. If I was using a controller, this would be almost like impossible. So yes, buying that Thrustmaster yoke, it's for sure definitely helps. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that it doesn't. It does. I would be lying if I told you that it doesn't. Having that yoke, sure, helps. That Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. I also have a bunch of flight controllers and yokes. There's nothing wrong with Turtle Beach Velocity 1. If you can afford that, go for it. You know what I mean? I have used that. It's a pretty good companionship for a flight simulator. It's definitely going to improve your performance, for sure. Are you going to notice it right away when you switch from a... Dude, you're never going to touch a controller ever again once you start using a yoke. You know, that's just given. Well, I have to go furthermore? Okay. Then I'm going to go furthermore. That's good enough. That's good enough. So the next thing to do is turn off everything. That's easy. There you go. Well, thank you guys for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it, as I did. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like I said, flight simulators are very addictive to me. Once I start getting back into a flight simulator, dude, you know, it's like getting bitten by that bug. It gets back to me, and that's my only fear. I'm afraid of getting back into a flight simulator because I become addicted to it, and then I just start flying, you know. So. All right, guys, have a good one. It's a brand new week, Monday. Take care.